Hey, this is Matt 5x5. I just want to take a minute and show you guys a pretty good example of some flags. Here's HTV. This is a 15-minute chart of play that I'm in. I'm green on. Will played. He just got out today. He got out with some nice green on it. Um, this is just, I want to show you the power of flags. This thing came down and bottomed out. Made a move up. Consolidated just for, that's only 3 periods, 45 minutes. But it consolidated. Let's just change colors in. Doesn't matter. Made another move up. Consolidated again. Now that's a pretty decent consolidation, although it's probably pretty close to that 50% rule that we talk about a lot of times. But there's a different way that you can look at this with regards to this being the whole pole, and there is your consolidation off of that flag with that being such a minimal little area. Um, Anyway, then it came through, broke out again into another flag, consolidated a little bit, and then took off again. Right now, I'd say that it is in a bit of a consolidation again. That is just, I mean, it's 4 straight flags. I was just talking about it in the shout box as to look at that thing. That's just a beautiful textbook example of flag after flag after flag, because sometimes it gets up here and you get freaky about it. And you're going, oh man, the bottom's going to fall out now, especially based on some of the history it's had. That's where the 50% rule. There's a lot of different things that we can talk about in a different circumstance. I'm not going to try and stick it all into a quick video like this about when it's time to get out. It's not holding enough. It's breaking some support levels. The flag is not going to probably happen. This case right here, it never really broke any of those rules. It got up into here, got above the 100-day, and then it fought right back and forth. We talk about it, religiously about the 200, 300, 100, about the ability they have to become support and resistance. And when it came up and got into the 200 and 300, it fought and it got knocked right back down in that flag as a resistance level. We were talking about it intraday for those people that are there with us. And it started coming back. I even made the comment, if it can't hold 395 and hold that 100-day, I'm probably going to consider getting out, because one thing it did in recent history here was when it broke back under that 100-day, or at worst the 200-day, and then the 100-day, it usually took a pretty good dive after that. So you could look for re-entry if you wanted to. But it came back down. It held that 100-day, came back up. When it was trading, you could see it kind of fighting right here again, and then all of a sudden it popped through, and then it came back down, and then became support on it. The same thing we always talk about with, the most basic thing of candlestick charting and moving averages and indicators is support becoming resistance becoming support. And it came back down, held it, took off again, and then it started tanking pretty hard right there at the end of the day, thinking, okay, here comes your end of the day sell off. But it actually, it caught pretty quick. I mean, it was a pretty fast dive. And again, it was about 45 minutes, but if you watched it trade, it actually came in pretty good blocks. Um, and then started making a move back up. So we're going to have to take a look at this again Monday and see how it performs. We're looking for it to try and take out this top, which was actually at 468. So we're going to be looking for it to try and take that out now and then move forward. I don't have a daily chart up right now, but you can see that this area right through here was a pretty good source of resistance. That's another thing I was talking about when we were watching the chart during the day, that it was actually 342 that I was concerned with when it came back up here, because on the daily charts it was, I think, 13 straight days it hadn't closed above 442, and you can see several times it hit it trying to get through it and never could. So I was concerned right there, but it actually made a very strong move through there. You can see with a pretty decent buying happened to push it through there. That helps you see in that time period. It got some pretty good volume to go pushing through that uh that resistance. So when it came back up, and you got to expect it on a Friday, there's going to be some kind of sell off typically. So I was pretty happy to see it catch and come back up. I really thought I was looking for it, trying to catch support again on 442 to see how it performed there. If this old resistance was going to become support, and it actually caught it at 445, you can see, and started moving back north again right at the end of the day. The whole point of this is just to show you flag after flag after flag, and sometimes don't get too scared. They have to consolidate. They can't go straight up forever. So that's kind of what happened right there. And there's an example of taking two flags, turning them into one. From a technical standpoint, it's a very good lesson in the power of flags and how they work. Um, come to the site. We'll spend a little bit more time working on targets and things like that. But that's the basic of them. And there's definitely targets that are figured with the breakout of the resistance and things like that, and a lot tied in with how they interacted with these moving averages and then with this resistance and stuff. It's just one of those things that the more you spend some time looking at them and understanding them, you're just not getting too worried even when this thing's going into oversold or into overbought territory and it's coming here and it's hitting it, you're still feeling a stronger move. So granted, the strong Dow day definitely helped, but HTV had a very nice day today. It was fun to watch, fun to play, and when all said and done, it had a nice lesson to try and show you guys about how flags work and having a little bit of patience, because this right here, this is a several hour period of watching it drop back and fall down, but having some faith and confidence in it, watching the charts reset a little bit and then make their move again is a pleasant thing to watch, and I just wanted to share it all with you guys, and hopefully you can pick something up from it and understand some more and take a better look at flags and how they work. All right, it's Mav 5 by 5. Guys, enjoy your weekend.